The nights might be drawing in, but it's another Talking TV Weekly. Let's go straight into it with Women's Super League football. So, 132 games a season, but BBC Sport has agreed a new 5-year deal to continue broadcasting the Women's Football Super League. So, under the deal, which runs until 2030, the BBC will show 21 top flight matches every season. So that's from next season, 2025 to 2026, right through to 2030. There'll be 14 exclusive matches on BBC TV, and then 7 of them across BBC iPlayer and digital platforms, probably 601 on Freeview, that kind of thing, rather than BBC One or BBC Two. That leaves 111 games then that won't be free to air, or will they? Well, you can add on 7 to that total because 7 of the 21 BBC games can be shared with Sky. Stick with me, that's 118 games. Sky Sports have been given up to 118 live Women's Super League games per season. 78 will be exclusive to Sky, and they'll also have 75% of the first choice picks. Now, Sky will broadcast 78 matches exclusively, whilst 34 matches can be shown on the Women's Professional League's YouTube channel as well, live and free. So 34 games live and free on YouTube, and also 21 on BBC. So 55 games free for you per season. And Sky Sports will show every game from the final day exclusively. Goals and clips from every fixture will be available on the BBC Sport website, the app and social channels. And the deal allows Sky to show matches from the Women's Championship and the Women's League Cup for the first time. It's understood there'll be a large increase in the number of Women's Championship matches that will be broadcast live on YouTube from next season. And although the BBC will not be showing Championship games live, the second tier, Sky do have the option to broadcast those if they wish to do so. FA Cup, second round games have been announced. So we've got Harrogate and Gainsborough on the 29th of November, 7:45 BBC Two. 30th of November, ITV1, Wealdstone against Wickham. That's 11:30. And then 7:15, Wimbledon against Dagenham. So they're both on the 30th of November. 1st of December, BBC Two, 12 o'clock, Kettering against Doncaster. And 3:15, ITV1, Solihull Moors against Bromley. Just to clarify, Wimbledon against Dagenham, 7:15 on ITVX. So now time for a quick interview I did with Professor Shiv Pande from Sefton Park in Liverpool. I was commentating on a poppy walk there. Shiv Pande, 86, and he was the presenter of App Car Hack, a consumer programme for Granada Television that ran for 13 years. A fascinating story, fascinating person. Take a look at my interview here on Talking TV. So on Talking TV, I have Professor Shiv Pande here, and you presented a show in where I grew up, Granada Land, at Car Hack, for 13 years, didn't you? So that was like, I'm going to say, This Is Your Right, and it was kind of a spin-off from that, wasn't it?
Yes, because one day I was watching television, and here came the Lord Winstanley presenting a program.
Yeah.
And I said, well, if this gentleman has to do this program for those who are born, brought, educated and trained here, what about those who are not born here, not brought up here, not educated? Their problem will be more. So I approached them and they said, you are right, 100%, but can you help us out? So that's how I was roped into
That's amazing! And it ran for such a long time. It must have helped so many people with consumer rights, like you say, because you responded in the languages that you needed to as well, didn't you, on air?
Yes, I did that. And after a certain length of time, I was a volunteer. So I raised my hand. I said, well, I can't reply in the language and do my surgery and do my family work and all that. So we had to put the free phone in. We put it for 1 month. And then you know how long it carried on. 6 months it carried on free phone service.
Oh my word, that's amazing. I mean, it must have been sad when the show ended because obviously that help still needed to be there. And obviously 1993, there must have been a lot of people before the internet probably thinking, what we're going to do now?
Yes, and then at that time I got involved with the medical politics. I became the member of the General Medical Council.
Yes.
So I could not do everything. So
No.
I had to put a white flag saying that thank you very much, and I take leave of you.
So it was the show filmed at Key Street in Manchester. Is
Yes,
that where you
Key
filmed
Street,
it?
that's
Good old,
right.
not there. Well, not as the studios.
It is
No,
not.
no.
It is in the Sulphur Docks.
Professor Shiv Pande. There you go, looking remarkably well. Whatever you're taking, we need some of it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.